Hello and welcome to Movies Recap Repo. Today, we're diving into a disturbing sci-fi horror about two brilliant genetic engineers who create a new life form, only to watch their scientific marvel turn into a living nightmare. Clive and Elsa are a maverick power couple in the world of genetic engineering, working for a major pharmaceutical corporation. They've successfully created two hybrid organisms, which they affectionately name Fred and Ginger. These slug-like creatures are a fusion of various animal DNA, and their purpose is to produce valuable proteins for new medicines. Their work is groundbreaking, but Clive and Elsa are hungry for more. They dream of the next leap, splicing human DNA into their formula. They believe this could revolutionize medicine, curing diseases like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and even cancer. However, their corporate sponsors are risk-averse. The ethical and legal lines are too blurry, and the company strictly forbids the use of human DNA. Despite the explicit orders, Elsa's ambition and Clive's reluctant compliance lead them to defy their bosses. Working in secret after hours, they take a leap into the unknown, combining anonymous human DNA with their animal gene cocktail. Their experiment is an astonishing success. A new, complex organism begins to form in an artificial womb. But just as their creation is gestating, their company pulls the plug on the project. Ordered to terminate all their specimens, including the secret one, they face a moral and professional crisis. Elsa, driven by a powerful, almost maternal instinct, can't bring herself to destroy the new life. She convinces Clive to save their creation. Under the cover of darkness, they smuggle the artificial womb out of the lab and take it to a secluded, abandoned farmhouse that once belonged to Elsa's family. Away from prying eyes, the creature completes its development at an astonishing rate. It hatches from its sac, revealing a bizarre but strangely sentient being. It has bird-like legs, a tail with a stinger, and large, expressive eyes that convey an unsettling intelligence. Elsa, forming an immediate bond, names her Dren. Dren grows exponentially, evolving from a small, fragile creature into a toddler-sized being in a matter of weeks. She is a quick learner, solving complex puzzles meant for children and communicating through a series of chirps and clicks. Clive remains wary, viewing Dren as a scientific specimen, a dangerous secret that could ruin their lives. But Elsa's connection deepens. She treats Dren like a daughter, clothing her in children's dresses and teaching her to dance. The farmhouse becomes a strange, isolated domestic scene, with Clive and Elsa as reluctant parents to a non-human child. Dren's intelligence continues to blossom. She learns to spell out words using toy blocks, revealing a sharp, curious mind. But as she grows, so do her more primal, animalistic traits. She exhibits predatory behavior, catching and dissecting small animals with a chilling efficiency that alarms Clive. The parental bond they've formed starts to fray. Elsa's fierce protectiveness often blinds her to Dren's dangerous potential, while Clive's scientific detachment gives way to fear and frustration. Their secret life is a pressure cooker of tension, with Dren at the center of it all. The situation escalates when Elsa, trying to discipline Dren, is attacked. Dren reveals a venomous stinger at the tip of her tail, a feature they had never seen before. The attack is a shocking reminder that Dren is not a human child, but a wild, unpredictable creature of their own making. Disturbed by the incident, they move Dren into the barn, caging her for their own safety. This act of imprisonment shatters the fragile family dynamic. Dren becomes resentful and aggressive, a prisoner in her own home, while Elsa feels consumed by guilt. Clive, on the other hand, begins to see Dren differently. He develops a strange, sympathetic connection with her, trying to understand the complex being they have created. This empathy, however, takes a dark and disturbing turn. In a moment of profound confusion and transgression, Clive's compassion turns into a physical act, and he forms an intimate bond with Dren. The encounter is witnessed by a horrified Elsa, completely shattering the relationship between the two scientists. Their ethical lines, already blurred, have now been completely obliterated. The fallout is immediate and catastrophic. Elsa is disgusted, and Clive is racked with guilt. Their scientific partnership and romantic relationship are in ruins. But before they can even process this new horror, Dren undergoes another shocking transformation. Her body begins to change rapidly. She develops a fever and her form convulses. Believing she is dying, they watch in horror and sorrow. But Dren is not dying, she is metamorphosing. She sheds her female form and emerges as a larger, more aggressive male creature. The being that was once Dren is now a powerful, winged beast, driven by pure instinct. The last vestiges of the intelligent, curious creature they raised are gone, replaced by a monstrous predator. The male Dren, now a grotesque parody of its former self, turns on its creators. It corners Elsa in the barn, revealing a terrifying, predatory intent. Clive, desperate to protect her, intervenes, but he is no match for the creature's raw power. The monster they created brutally attacks and kills Clive, silencing one of its makers forever. Elsa is left alone, trapped with the monstrous result of her own ambition. The creature, having eliminated Clive, turns its attention back to her. A horrifying struggle ensues in the isolated barn. Elsa, fighting for her life, finally manages to get the upper hand. In a final, desperate act of survival, she impales the creature, ending its terrifying rampage. The monster collapses, and a chilling silence falls over the barn. The nightmare is over, but Elsa's ordeal is far from finished. The final scene finds Elsa in the office of the pharmaceutical company's head. She is visibly pregnant. In exchange for a massive sum of money, she has agreed to carry the creature's offspring to term, turning her own body into the next phase of the experiment. Her face is a mask of cold resolve. The ambitious scientist has become the ultimate subject, her body a vessel for a new generation of horrors. She has made a deal with the very corporation she defied, sacrificing her own humanity for a future she can't possibly control, continuing the cycle she started in secret. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to Movies Recap Repo, and ring the bell for more videos like this. We'll see you in the next one.